So I just saw Valve's new documentary free to play, and it was pretty good. I mean, it was still really short, and it's not like it really did anything to stand out from all the other millions of documentaries that are the exact same, but it was enjoyable. It very well could have been like a movie that the filmmakers chose to upload onto YouTube, but to me it felt more like a long YouTube video that they decided to call a movie. Having random frames pop in where they don't belong is something that's happened to me before, but I couldn't imagine letting that slip into something that I release and call a movie. And apparently the director's name isn't important enough to include in the end credits or on IMDb. Not only that, but having your hard-coded subtitles lay so low in the frame isn't really all that inclusive. The reason why more professional movies keep their subtitles higher than that is because you have to account for unwanted cropping depending on what screen it's being viewed on. I know, obviously there's no issue if you're watching it on YouTube, and I know some of you hate me because I'm the only person on the entire fucking planet that would ever complain about something like this, but it's really limiting itself as just a YouTube video if they're not accounting for people wanting to watch this full screen on their TVs. Now I'm giving this movie a 6 out of 10, and if these small flaws hadn't been there, my rating would be the same. If it wanted to get a 7 or higher from me, it would have to do something to make it stand out. And unfortunately, despite enjoying it, I could have felt the exact same thing from watching any of the other millions of documentaries that are exactly like this. Despite usually complaining for most of the video for any movie I rate 6 out of 10, it's still a positive rating, and I feel like people often forget that. It was a solid documentary, but solid is where it stops. I enjoyed it, and I would recommend it especially to people who have interest in Dota 2. For people that aren't invested in the world of gaming championships, I would also say check it out. It provides an interesting perspective on that world, and it's cool to watch people dedicating their lives to doing what they love. And even if the outcome of the game doesn't really affect you, it's cool to hear the stories of some of the people participating. They don't really spend too much time explaining how the game is played, but I'm kind of glad that they didn't. They give you the gist of it, and I think that's all that's really necessary in terms of telling the story they wanted to tell. Because at heart, this documentary is more about the mindset and culture behind the championship and not the game itself. As you can tell from one of the earlier videos on my gaming channel, I'm not exactly the best at Dota 2. There's shit tons of variables involved that I would really need to familiarize myself with if I wanted to be any good. Despite being glad that they didn't waste any time teaching these variables to the audience, I feel like they should have at least communicated the complexity of it. Because as someone who already understands how many variables there are in the game, it really makes me respect the professional player's abilities. Like I said, I enjoyed it, but I can't imagine ever feeling the need to watch it again. And whereas I wish it did more to present itself as an actual film and not just a YouTube documentary, I still thought that it was pretty good. Hey guys, just a few things to update you on things that are updates. Top however many of 2012 video is going to be out in the next week or two. I like to include clips from the movie, like seamless clips, so like 1 minute, just to like sell it to you guys, no spoilers, and you can judge for yourself whether or not it's something that you'd like to see. Because I do that, I wind up getting butt-fucked by content ID claims, because YouTube's system is horrible. So right now, for my horror movie video, the company that was claiming the part of the video, it was for House. It was set to a worldwide block rather than just monetize on the claimant's end, which doesn't happen all that often. When you dispute the claim, the block doesn't have any effect. However, despite the claim completely being under dispute until the very end of April 5th, it's negatively impacting my account. So that's why you've seen those things that are like, I can't run ads on videos right now. Well, anything new that I post. Getting to my point. What I'm going to be doing as soon as my account is in good standing again, which theoretically should be the very beginning of April 6th, is I'm going to be joining a network as a managed partner. What this will do will make it so that I will not have to deal with content ID ever again. And for this channel, considering how I don't want to change the way that I'm making videos, and I want to be able to provide, you know, not only evidence for the points I'm making, but provide samples of the film so that you can see what it's like, right? And I can make my points about them and even advertise them to you in a way for whatever reason. That's a huge issue. That's a big problem, what I'm doing, advertising something that you might want to buy. But anyway, once I join this network, any new video I post will be exempt from content ID, basically, because as a managed partner, they just sort of give you a pass. So stupid, but you know what? If this is a win-win situation, like if this might as well be benefiting me, so I might as well do it. Not only that, not only will all my new videos be exempt from content ID, but the existing videos that I have that I currently can't run ads on, for whatever reason, YouTube's just a bitch and likes to pretend like I don't own the commercial rights to be able to advertise on my own videos, which I'm totally allowed to legally. It doesn't go against their terms of service at all. They just decide that I can't do it and don't allow me to fight back on those. All of those videos will be monetizable. Not only is it a very good deal that they've offered me from Freedom with an exclamation mark as the network name. The amount that I would be sharing in terms of my revenue to the network is less than the amount that I would theoretically be getting back from all the videos that I have that are unmonetizable right now being monetizable. So I see it as kind of a win-win. Literally 3 out of 5 of my most viewed videos not monetizable. Megan is missing. Oops, you don't earn the commercial rates to use the content. After Earth, Part 1 and Part 2, even though Part 1's the only one in my top 5. The horror movie video, like, since it's under dispute right now, I can't monetize that. You know, maybe if I was making vlogs, maybe if I was just doing this all day, ha ha ha. Anyway, I would not be joining this network if they were forcing me into, like, a year contract. This is no lock-in, so if I don't like it, worst case scenario, I can leave after 30 days. So they have incentive to not fuck me over because they want me to continue making videos, and it would be a win-win. So it's looking like there's some promise to it. Obviously, like, if you guys see any red flags, then let me know. Even if I have my top 10 of 2012 video out before April 6th or 7th, I might just release it on my website before YouTube, just so while I'm waiting for my account to get back in good standing, I don't upload a video that's guaranteed gonna get, like, at least 20 content ID claims and possibly prolong the experience of my account not being in good standing. My account's not in good standing, and I don't have a strike on it. My account's not in good standing because of a dispute, a claim that I've disputed, and it will never be proven that I was at fault at all, but my account is negatively impacted for fucking 30 days, and I was this close to, like, clicking the button and joining the network, and then we found out that we can't do it if my account's not in good standing. Fuck. Anyway, so I'm making a big deal about the whole monetization part of it. Obviously, if you're not in a good financial situation, don't bother donating to me, don't be my patron. These videos are free, but if you have extra cash and you're like, you know what? That guy deserves to be doing this for a living, or that guy deserves to be able to go to the dentist, or that guy deserves to be able to have a savings account and possibly work on larger projects in the future, like possibly making a movie. It's also important to note that when I join this network, I'm no longer... My AdSense account isn't going to be connected to my YouTube account, so the YouTube account money is going to go directly to the network and then get processed and allocated and then come back to me via PayPal because of that, whereas I would be getting paid from Google AdSense near the end of the next month that... Whereas I would be getting paid from Google AdSense near the end of the next... the end of the next month, like the end of the month after the pay period, since it's going to them first. Basically, I wind up getting my funds about a month later. So, although obviously we're doing this whole Patreon thing, so the Google AdSense money isn't like an absolute necessity for me to be able to survive. So I will be anticipating that I'll be without money for, well, without the Google AdSense YouTube ad money for about a month. And it's not like they're taking a month's worth of my money, I'm just getting paid a month later than I would normally. So I have to anticipate this bubble, which is going to happen in the next... I'm gonna anticipate it. I'll just eat cheaper. So, yeah, don't worry about that too much. I'm smart enough that I'm not gonna wind up without a home or anything. after I join with a network, all my videos will automatically be monetized. So that one video in my Patreon pledge where I'm like, you know what, I'm so fucking principled, I'm not gonna run ads on this video because I don't believe in watching an ad to see an ad. That's gonna have an ad on it, so that's that's kind of embarrassing. There's not really anything I can do about that. I've been planning on making a new Patreon video anyway, because the one that's there, it's me talking is me before I started doing this full time, and it's kind of implied that I haven't hit that point yet. Now, obviously, I'm at that point where it's as sustainable as if I were, you know, working at Best Buy or random buttfuck job that doesn't really get me anywhere in life, except, you know, I'm able to do something creative and enjoy myself at the same time. However, I'm not going to update it until I hit 100,000 subscribers, because I feel like I should have like a milestone that I hit before I do that, and I'm confident that we'll make it to 100,000 subscribers. I just want to be able to be like, you know what? This is what I accomplished with the pitch that I made before. Here's where we're going from here. You know? And 100,000 subscribers after doing this full time, I think is a pretty big accomplishment. I'll check back in my analytics. I'll post a screenshot and see if, yeah. And if anybody's super sketched out about this whole network thing, and believe me, I'm always fucking paranoid and cautious about everything, remember that this channel has so many safety nets. Not only is my income mainly dependent on Patreon and not the actual Google AdSense money, so if I somehow get fucked out of that, and somehow more than 30 days get fucked out of that, I'm still not fucked. Low risk, basically. I've done enough to set things up so that I don't get completely fucked if some things go awry. BAM! Surprise haircut. I like it. If you guys don't like it, it'll always grow back. Seriously, it grows really fast. I don't know what I should style it like. Let's not talk about my hair. Although, now guaranteed the comments section is going to be filled with comments about my hair. Anyway, just letting you guys know what my plans are, and hopefully all of this gets resolved for April 6th or 7th, once that fucking worldwide block that is in dispute is gone. So, really retarded and annoying. Anyway, so if it turns out that this network is full of shit, which I haven't seen anything to suggest that they are, then obviously 30 days after the point where I'm like, hey, you're full of shit, then I'll be gone. And it won't affect me too much. Remember that because of this Patreon thing, that is why I'm able to do this full time. There's no way that I could be sustainable off of what I'm earning from YouTube ad revenue alone right now. So this whole Patreon thing is awesome, and I love that despite only having like 87,000 subscribers, you know, there's channels out there that have well over 600,000 subscribers that have started Patreon campaigns and advertised it on their channel, and they literally do not have even a tenth of the support that you guys are giving me right now. It's awesome that we all understand that me doing this full time is not something that I'd be doing anyway, and haha, just give me free money and you don't get anything in return. The fact that I'm doing this full time is completely dependent on the fact that we've got Patreon. So thanks, Jack, whatever, I don't know, Conte. Thanks for creating the Patreon website, because it's obviously it's win-win for you and me, but also for my subscribers and the people who cannot afford to donate or support me. They are very, very much benefiting from that too, and thank you to all you guys who are donating. You were awesome. I sound like a broken record, but sue me. Dude, is this game racist for designing all the Asian characters to look exactly the same?
This game is guilty of a lot of things.
Who the fuck is shooting at me? Who the fuck is shooting at me right now? No! Oh my god! Look at me! Look at me! Look at me!
Split legs and everything.
Come get me.